memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we continue on at Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Foles. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
9-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
From the 39, Foles. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the Niners' 49-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Foles. And he completes it to Cohen. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. You're confident.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them, try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 16-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Go.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3-and-out on their opening drive. They'll run with Coleman on first down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to get to the 31. Enough for the first down. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3-and-out here, you might not see the ball again until the 2nd quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 11. We're scoreless after 1. Second and 11 now. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On first down, Coleman. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And it's 3rd down.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
49er first down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Carrier.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Garoppolo. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Garoppolo, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle. No gain on the play.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Here's Foles. And Gibbs got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Let's go! 59. 13. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Receiver. Check 50.
Foles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 59 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
For Chicago.
One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On second down, it's Coleman, and he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. On the handoff, this is Mostert. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
The tackle made by Robert.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Niners 17. Bears nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Well, this is caught by Gibb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. Ginn has it complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 54. Mike 54. On the yard. On the yard. Yes. 54. Mike 54. Go.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. Oh, a great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Defensively.
Go, go. 13.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Eric Armstead picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it. But the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position. Well, Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football. But they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
The ball carrier.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st down, San Francisco.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, just like last play. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bears' 42-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
4 yards on the pickup.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
33-yard line.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
The tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set.
45 to 9. 45 to 9. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
He was
up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Complete to Georgia.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose.